Mike Bohn here on the World MMA Awards red carpet with Julianna Peña, the former champion and maybe soon to be future champion once again, right?
That's right.
Yeah, how are things with you?
Fantastic. I can't complain.
Yeah, that's great. So can you give us an update? I know you're pushing hard for that trilogy with Amanda. How are things developing? Have you had any good conversations with the UFC?
Haven't had many, I just know where I stand. The champ, Amanda, doesn't have a fight, and former champ, soon to be and new champ, does not have a fight. So I feel like that's the only fight to make. That's the only fight that makes sense for me, and that's the only fight that I see in my future.
Yeah. So how likely do you think it's like pretty certain to happen, or what's kind of the vibe you're getting right now?
For me, there can be no other answer. They're making Brandon Figueiredo versus Moreno for Pete's sake. I feel like I finished her the first time. I ran out of time the second time, and I allowed her that opportunity to make those adjustments and to go back and change those things in that camp in the rematch. I absolutely feel like the kosher thing to do would allow me to make the same adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, you did her the solid, right, and she needs to do it back. There's a storyline there. I mean, what else is going on at 135 that's more interesting than this?
There is literally absolutely nothing.
No, it's like
literally.
It doesn't even need. It's not an insult. It's just the reality of the situation.
And that's exactly right. So you said it. It's the reality of the situation. There's literally nothing else.
So what's your biggest takeaway, like from fight number 2, that you would bring into fight number 3?
Well, that was my first time going 25 minutes. I've never fought 25 minutes before. And then I would say, just a whole jumble of just disorientation in terms of feeling like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And so I think that, like I said, she had the balls to go in, fire everyone, build a new gym, and start from the ground up. And I just want that same opportunity to be able to change some things, go back to the drawing board, and kind of solidify my name and my legacy in this division and in the UFC.
Yeah, if she, for whatever reason, doesn't want the fight, turns it down, anything that happened, is it going to be hard for you to get motivated for anything else? I assume you need to get back on the horse. Eventually, Holly Holm called you out. Would anything else be difficult to get motivated for, do you think?
And the problem I have with other women in the division calling me out is that they need to understand one thing. Amanda, the champion, doesn't have a fight booked.
Right.
Why are you calling me out? I don't have the belt. Call out the champion, you know what I mean? The fact that you're calling me out tells me that you don't have the confidence enough to beat Amanda. And I do. I know I have the confidence because I've done it, and I know that I can do it, and I know that I will. So therefore, they should spend their time calling out the champ like I'm doing. I'm not trying to go down the ladder, I'm trying to go up the ladder, and the only fight that I see for me is me and Amanda.
Well, I hope you get it. I think you deserve it, and I think it's the fight to make.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to earning that belt back.